All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's get this thing started. Welcome, Avon. Hello, everyone. Getting things set up and going here. Please meet Rodney and Dan, fellow brains here. I'm Scott Kramer, and everybody is just running in right now. Wow. And by the way, we have a full house tonight. Rodney, Dan, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Loud and clear.
Everything cool? Oh, good. I can hear you too. Okay, good. Hi, Dan.
Hello. Ready
to have some fun? Definitely. We are so excited to be with everybody because we have, literally thousands and thousands of you joining from all over the place. We're going to give this a moment. Wow. I've never seen anything like this. You guys are amazing. Whoops. Just want to make sure everyone's okay there. What we're going to do is, Rodney, maybe while people are coming in, we're going to let this go for about another minute or so. But maybe while they're doing that, we could throw up a question and let's just do a quick poll. What do you think?
Sure. Putting one up right now.
Okay. What's the first one? Why? And I'm not seeing you. There we go. All right, perfect. So you want to put up a poll? I can do it, or you want to do it? Oh, you're already doing it. What's your favorite social network? Sorry, I just plugged it in here. What's your favorite social network, everybody? Facebook, wow. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Instagram. Those are your choices. Snapchat's not on there quite yet. What's your favorite social network is the question that we're looking for. So as you're coming in, that's the first question we wanted to ask y'all in the poll. What is your favorite social network? And it's really interesting, isn't it, guys? Why don't we go ahead and end that one, Rodney? Let's show the results. Wow, over 88%. Facebook is it. Good to know, because that's what we're going to focus on with everybody, okay? We're going to focus on Facebook. We'll talk about the others as well, especially Instagram. That one's pretty interesting as well. So, and Twitter. But Facebook is where it's at. Rodney, while we're waiting, let's just check it out and see how we're doing. Everybody's coming in. Hi, Glenda. Pat, you're having some technical issues. Just so you all know, there will be, we will be recording this. We are recording this, and there will be a replay. Pat, I'm sorry you're having issues. Hope you can get in. Hi, Sylvia. Where are y'all from? There's Candace from Long Island, New York. Facebook is your favorite go-to network. That's awesome. Hello, Elizabeth from Kansas City. That's where I was born, by the way, just so you know. I was born in Kansas City. Hello, Melinda. Hi, everybody. Hello, Octavia from Illinois. So great to have you in here. We're so excited about this. We've been preparing for this for months to get ready for you guys. And I got to tell you, I had so much fun meeting all of you and meeting thousands of you in Nashville a few weeks back. It was really great. Hello from Nashville. Wow, they're coming in so fast. There's a bunch of New Jerseys. I can't even keep up. Let's throw up, let's put up one more question and then we'll get things started here. We want to start by 5 after. Hi, Robin from Louisville. Great to see you. The name went by so fast, but I saw Steeler Nation. I'm a Steelers fan too, so that's cool. I won't tell you what I'm not a fan of. I'm a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's for sure. There's North Carolina in the house. Vicky from Pennsylvania. Maryland from Davenport. We got New Orleans. You guys are coming from everywhere. Hello, Teresa from Jersey. And Stanley from California. Hello. Lisa from Twin Lakes, Martha from Twin Lakes, sorry. And Roddy, did you put the second poll up? Let's ask people now, if we know Facebook's your favorite, how much time are you spending on Facebook in a day? I would love to know the answer to that. How much time are you spending on Facebook each day? Under 15 minutes, about 30 minutes, an hour a day, more than an hour a day? This has been interesting over the years to see this change, this poll. I always love asking this question because Facebook has become such an integral part of our lives, especially with this, our mobile phone, right? It just become, we just live on Facebook. And I'm going to show you some interesting stats about Facebook as well. So I'm really, really kind of fascinated to see this. Rodney, why don't you give everybody a couple more seconds? Tell me again, how much time do you spend on Facebook each day? Okay, that's the question we're asking. Looks like we got everybody's answers in there. Let's go ahead and post the results. Over half of you, over 51% of you are on Facebook more than an hour each day. That's phenomenal. We're going to have a lot of fun here. We are going to, hi, Anita from Fort Worth. We're just down the street. I'm in Dallas. Just got back today from California. So yeah, no, we cannot see you. You can see us because we have so many thousands of you. Linda, hi from Indiana. That's where I grew up. Those are the ones that stick out to me because they're the ones I have a relationship with. You know, just grew up in Indiana, born in Kansas City, spent a lot of time in Ohio, spent time in New York, LA, Dallas. There's Maryland in the house, Blanca. We're going to get things started. So it looks like a lot of you are still coming in, but guys, you think we're ready to go? What I'm going to do here is I want to introduce to you the Avon Social Selling Simplified webinar series. All right. And with that said, wow, I just saw a Kramer fly by. I met you in Nashville. Another Kramer. I met you guys in Nashville, and we talked for a few minutes from the main stage. We're going to dig in deeper. In fact, we're going to spend the next 8 weeks with you, and then some, really digging in and making yourself successful and giving you the tools to make yourself successful using the social media tools. A lot of focus on Facebook. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm probably going to turn you guys off. Rodney and Dan are going to be here to answer questions in your chat box. If you've asked a question, now, granted, we'll try to get to as many as we can. But if you have something or you have a comment or they want to make a point, like I'm going to announce a few things, you'll see, what is it, a QC, a quick response, a QR? Rodney, is that right?
You'll see a question and answer, and it'll be marked by a question and answer box on the chat.
Yeah, you'll see a green QA box, QC, QA, QR, a Q something, big green box, so you'll know that that's an answer, okay? So Rodney and Dan, welcome them to our webinar. They're going to help, and then we are going to dig in right now. I'm going to go ahead and put up a presentation for you, and we will start it right now. You guys just make sure you can tell me everything. There we go. My entire screen. Okay. So welcome everybody to the Social Selling Simplified with Avon. Again, we're very excited. My name is Scott Kramer, and you've got Rodney and Dan in the house. Let me take you through a quick run through. I like to move quickly, okay? So these are recorded. I don't like to be too fluffy and waste a lot of time. Let's just dig in and start getting more simple. Let's simplify this thing called social selling, okay? More than social media. It's actually, how are we going to grow your business? In the first webinar, I'm going to take you through the whole series. Since this is our first time together, I want to take you through what we're going to be covering over the next 8 weeks, okay? So over the next 8 weeks, each week we'll have a theme. Each week we'll dig in a little deeper on things in Facebook. So tonight, I want to just give you an introduction. Tonight, we're going to focus our first one on strategy. And if you want sales, you're going to need a good strategy for using social media tools. So that's going to be what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on setting up your strategy, setting up you as a brand. And I'm going to give you kind of some big picture thinking, a little bit of taste from what I did in Nashville, if you guys saw that. So we're going to dig in with basically setting everything up and how you should set yourself up with Facebook, okay? Number two, the second webinar that we're going to go into, we're going to dig more into content. And the content that people actually want to see from you based on the brand that you're building. In webinar 3, we're going to talk about social networking as providing new people for you to talk to on a daily basis. And I know that's really important to you. It's not just talking to each other or talking to your friends and family, but you want new people to talk to. And we're going to show you how to do that. All right. Not only to talk to you about your wonderful products, but to talk to you about the opportunity as well. And we're going to show you the proper way to attract new people. All right. And I know that's important, obviously. In the fourth webinar in week 4, we're going to talk about growing your community and growing your sales through Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups have become very popular this year. And I've got to tell you, a lot of people are not doing them correctly. And Facebook has been putting people in Facebook jail for some of the spamming activities. So we're going to dig into this idea of building your own community and building a Facebook group around your business. Okay. Taryn says I'm going in and out. Rodney, is that, are we all good?
Your speaker and audio is fine.
Okay. All right. I think it just depends on a lot of people's internet connection and whatnot. So we sent you some tips beforehand about to make sure shut down all your other stuff, so that you have the best, cleanest internet connection, so you can really pay attention here and not get a wonky experience. In webinar 5, we're going to talk to you about the good, the bad, the ugly, and why you need to engage with every type of fan, with every type of person. So Facebook really has done an incredible job with providing you the business tools to grow your business and use it as a customer service vehicle. Okay, so you can really provide customer support, team support, and we're going to show you a little bit more about that. In webinar 6, doubling your impact by integrating Instagram. So do you guys like Instagram? That was number 2 in the poll that we did. So Instagram is very interesting because obviously Facebook owns Instagram. So there's some ways that you can actually combine the two. And we're going to show you some new things that actually Facebook has done to integrate Instagram together just to make it double the bang for your buck, if you will. So we're going to show you about all that in week 6. And then in number 7, it's going to be time to get comfortable with being on video and how to convert social into sales. So we're going to talk about, again, this is about your brand, which we're going to focus on today. And then in week 7, we're going to take it a little deeper with building it. And then finally, in 8 in this one series, we're going to take everything we've learned and build a massive team. We're going to focus specifically on recruiting and how to build a team. Okay, not only selling products, but how you can build your team, manage your team, and grow it. All right, so that's the 8 weeks. All right, so I hope you guys are excited. We are over the moon excited, and we're going to be giving you a lot of information. So here we go. We're going to start with number 1. If you want sales, if you want to use social media for selling, we're going to show you how to do it the right way and with a strategy. All right, what we're going to cover tonight is why you need a strategy, why you need a clear direction and purpose, how to create it. And when I talk about strategy, specifically creating it for social selling in social media, and really Facebook is going to be a real core here. What to post, where, when, how often, and really how to create your brand. Who are you? Who are you? How are you perceived? So those are some of the things that we're going to go through right now. All right. And yes, there will be screenshots, and I will tell you right now, I'm going to tell you at the end. Never mind. I'm going to save this till the end because you guys will go crazy. Let's dig in. Also, just so you know, every webinar we do, we're going to provide all of you with some leave behinds, some worksheets, and some tools that you can. So with tonight's webinar, we're going to be giving you guys a social media strategy calendar. And you'll be able to download it and print it off however you want to use it. And it's going to show you where to post, how long to post, how often to post, what times, what's best to post, and your goals, and kind of help you out in planning your social strategy every month and your content. All right. So this is what we're going to be providing you at the end. And we will be providing you with these tools every webinar. All right. Now, when it comes to setting up your strategy, I want to make a couple of promises to you. All right. I want to make a couple promises as it relates to all 8 weeks of this webinar series. First of all, we are going to eliminate the fear of technology. We're going to make this really simple. In fact, here's a big old kiss and a promise to you that we're going to keep this simple and social. All right. That is what we promise you. Everything we're going to be showing you is going to be keeping it very simple so that you can start using these tools right now. Also, we're going to focus on success. And by success, I mean we're going to share with all the things you can do, and we're not going to focus on things you can't do. Like I just saw somebody that said they can't hear, and that's a bummer. We got to fix that up. We're going to focus on the can do. So let me tell you a quick little story of something of how I feel about when it comes to setting up your brand on social media, because all of you, by working with the amazing Avon, are building a business and using online and using digital tools to build your business. That's why you're here. And what if I told you that I believe the World Wide Web, the internet, is small? All right. The internet is small. You know, what has happened is everything has gotten so easy and connected by this internet that, you know, if you ask me any question in the world or wanted me to ask anything about anything, you could find out an answer within seconds by Googling it, right? So while we know that the internet has brought us all closer together and it's so massive and we can find out anything, anywhere, anytime, it's also really brought us closer together to our own communities and our own connections. So the way I like to think about the World Wide Web, WWW, is I like to think of it more about what's your web, okay? That's what the internet has done, is it has made it so that you're creating your own connections. So therefore, it's not about how big it is, it's about the quality of your connections, all right? So that is what is really important for you to understand. Don't be overwhelmed by 2 billion people on Facebook, because you're probably only going to be concerned with a few hundred of them, or maybe 1,000. And for you superstars out there, maybe a few thousand. But that is your web. So it's what's your web. And when I break that down, when we talk about how are we going to build your brand on Facebook, what I'm going to do is break down these 3 letters for you. And the first one is, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Why are you with Avon? Why are you building your business? And why have you chosen this path? Those are some questions I want you to ask yourself, because those are some things that I want you to be able to share with people, because that is the way you build your brand online. Now, Avon has given you an amazing amount of tools and resources of bringing us to the table. But when it comes down to it, you're also bringing yourself into this, because social media is very personal, if you haven't noticed, right? On Facebook, you have your personal profile, and you have your business page, and you have your groups. So it's important for you to understand your why, because you want to start sharing that with people. All right. That is what sets you apart and what makes people interested in you. The second one is who. Who are you? And who are you to be connected with me? And then third is you. All right. We are building your brand. Every single one of you are different. And it's very important to understand that now that you are building a business using Facebook, everything you put out there is building you and your business and your brand. So it's important for you to understand that, which brings me to passion. All right. We're not just selling Avon. You're selling the passion behind you and what you're doing. All right. So you need to understand that beyond the passion that you have for the products that Avon offers, which are great products, you also are selling yourself and what you are passionate about. And if you understand that, you'll understand that you want to bring more of your passion into your social media. Now, that means you're not just selling products. In fact, you don't want to just sell on social media. You want to engage with people. You want to attract like people, right? People in your community, people in your neighborhood, people in your church group, people in your schools. That's the passion that you need to start to understand. So part of the homework is identifying 3 to 5 passion points. What sets you apart? For me, I'll tell you, one of my passions is tennis. I love tennis. I love watching tennis. I love playing tennis. And if I was working with Avon, I would still be talking about tennis because I will meet people where I go play tennis. And I will see people that are also passionate about that. So you want to establish 3 to 5 different passions that make you unique. Every one of you is unique. And when you do that, you want to bring that into your social presence. I see it on your personal profiles, and I'm watching over 1,000 of you now already that we've all connected from Nashville. And you want to make sure that you bring your passion into your business beyond selling products. All right. I said one story in Nashville where I said social media is a lot like a cocktail party, right? So if you were at a cocktail party, you wouldn't go up to 5 or 6 people and say, "Hi, my name is Scott, and I wanted to tell you about a great opportunity, and you can get 20% off right now, and you can get this if you get this, and if you spend $40 on this brochure right now, I can get you this." You wouldn't do that, would you? Because that would be annoying. So if you think like that right now, think about it. If I walked up into a group at a cocktail party, I'd say, "Gosh, can you believe Roger Federer, how great he's playing? Oh my God, I love tennis too. I do too." And then you get into a conversation and then you can start to sell. So I want you to understand passion is such an important part of building your social media presence. Now, I want to give you the keys to Facebook. All right. And I want to have you kind of understand building your brand on Facebook, building you and your business with Avon on Facebook, and all the different ways that you can do that, okay? I did this. I put together these slides, and then I'm actually going to go in and show you. I'm going to just go into my Facebook, which always makes me nervous because I have crazy friends, and go in and click around and show you things. So don't worry. But I put together some just fun little graphics, just as the way to properly manage Facebook and your voice and your brand on Facebook. All right. And the first picture you're going to see right now is the way most people seem to be doing it. And it's the way you shouldn't do it, which is you're not shouting. You're not yelling out, just saying, "Hey, anybody tired of working their job and want to work from home? Call me." Come on. How many times have we seen that, right? I mean, do you like that? So, I want you to be careful that you're not using Facebook as a place to shout, as a place to yell about the opportunity. I don't want you to think about traditional marketing where it's just like, in a television commercial or a print ad where it's just shouting one message to as many people as you can. Because that's not how social media works. Sure, you think it does because you may be connected to 500 people, 1,000 people. But the reality is they're not seeing that message when you're shouting because they're ignoring it when you're shouting. And if you shout too much, they're going to block you, all right, and not even ever listen to you. So I want you to understand that please do not use this as a way to shout. If you're connected to 500 people, it's about engaging with them. In fact, let me show you the good news. Let me show you the good stuff because I did promise the cans, didn't I? When it comes to social media, I want you guys to start understanding that it's about listening, okay? It's not about just posting products. It's about listening. It's about listening to what people are asking, listening to what people are talking about, And once you learn how to listen, then you want to start to educate. All right. You guys are amazing influencers. You guys have amazing products. And I know I see all the training and everything that goes on in the behind the scenes at Avon. And you guys have such a great ability to educate people. And so you want to educate and become an influencer, especially in certain areas. If you're focusing in skincare or makeup or jewelry, whatever, wherever your specialty, or fragrances, you want to start educating people on those benefits. You want to be helpful. You want to be a resource for people. So you want to listen. You want to educate. After that, you want to inspire people. All right. You want to inspire people and relate to them. You want to relate to anybody you're talking to, everything you're doing on social media. You want to relate and inspire them with what you have. Next, you want to engage. All right. This is the most important tool. And I'm going to show you a graph here in a second, or a couple of graphics that really drive this home when I show you the power of social media and what can work. You want to engage with people one-on-one. Keep in mind, just like you go through your news feed on Facebook, every single person out there, or every single that likes your comments or likes your posts and that you're connected to, those are real people. You can't touch them and shake their hand right now, but they are real people. So you've got to understand that. That's why we don't want to shout anymore. You want to engage, and then you want to participate. You want to participate in conversations because you have a lot to share. And with that, you also want to entertain. We're all in the entertainment business now. I will tell you firsthand, granted, we live on Facebook and on social media all day long, but I get all my entertainment from there. I watch the clips from Saturday Night Live or from Jimmy Kimmel, or, I watch little nuggets of content, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. We are entertained on Facebook. Is that true? I mean, if you say, shout out yes if you agree that Facebook is entertaining for you. It's entertaining because you're getting content shared from your friends. You're seeing quick hits of content, and you're entertaining. So you want to do that as well, okay? And then, trust me, you follow those rules, you can sell. You can sell all day long. All right. So let's take a look at it all together, right? You need to start. This is the key, and we will post this. But this is the ingredients for being successful on social media and selling and building your Avon business. You want to listen to people. You want to listen to conversations out there. You want to educate people about the benefits of what you're doing, both the opportunity and the products and the lifestyle that you're living. You want to educate on on those aspects. You want to inspire people, right? Because you want to be inspired. So you want to inspire and relate to people. Now, this can, just so you know, this can go beyond your Avon products. This can go into your passions. If your passions is cooking and food, which is another one of mine, that's for sure. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you're going to see a whole lot of food shots because I'm into food. So whatever your passions are, you can inspire people that way as well, because you're creating connections to when you can then engage with people. And when you engage with people, you can then entertain them and you can participate in conversations. And then when the time is right, and trust me, you'll know it, you can sell all day long. So this is the key right here. Listen, educate, inspire, engage, entertain, and participate. I could spend the entire hour talking about this right now, but I won't because we've got a lot to do. Did you notice the one thing I didn't put up on here in these fun little graphics? I didn't put this one, right? So what are we not going to do anymore of? We're not going to shout. We're not going to shout. No more. We're not going to put any more posts of, Tired of working your job all day and you want to start working from home? Ask me how. Let's not do those kind of posts, right? Because they don't come from an inspirational place. They don't come from an entertaining place. They almost come from an annoying place, really. And I see a lot of people in this industry. You guys see them too. They do this. So let's not do that. No shouting. Let's keep it to this, right? Just listening, engaging, inspiring, entertaining, and believe me, your numbers will go up and you'll sell products. Look, here's how it goes, and I have to talk to corporate about this a lot. I really talk about this a ton, which is when it comes to social media and you and your business, what you put on social media is 80% the journey, 20% the sell. Isn't it true with everything in life, the 80-20 rule? Well, it's very true here. 80% is your journey. Why are you doing this? What is it bringing to your life? How are you enjoying your life? What are the benefits of doing this? Why do you love this so much? I see your passions every day as I've been tracking and watching you guys for months now. And I see what the wonderful, wonderful stuff you guys are doing. Right now, you'll notice on Facebook, everybody's going back to school, right? So that's kind of fun to watch. The children, the families. It's your journey. That's what brings you closer to people. And then 20% is through your knowledge and your education and the amazing products that you sell. It's a natural fit. It really works. So please focus on your journey and then the sell. So if you figure 8 posts are about just inspiring and entertaining and engaging, then 20% can be on actually selling the products and talking about the new colors for fall, the new products for skin, the new stuff coming out for the holidays. We want to see that too. Don't get me wrong, but it's also about your journey. All right. Look at it this way. I want to show you this, and then we're going to go in live on Facebook, and I'm going to show you just a couple tips. And by the way, future webinars, I'll do more in Facebook and actually clicking around. And we also will provide little tip videos and something I'm going to announce here in a few minutes. I just wanted to set the stage for this whole series tonight. But look at it this way. In this idea of shouting, now with social media, with Facebook, if you're in the center, you can post something and people can talk back, right? So it's almost like a telephone on steroids, or it's like a television and a telephone combined together, right? So everything you do on Facebook, people can talk back to you all of a sudden. They can comment. But what's even scarier, or to an opportunity standpoint, they can all talk to each other and spread the word for you. So look at it that way, like the people you're connected to, when you engage in a conversation about your products, about your passions, they can start sharing that with their friends who may be interested in an opportunity as well. In fact, the real power of social media, this is the biggest thing I'm going to tell you tonight. This is the real power of social media. So if you have 500 people or 100 people connected on your business page and with you on Facebook, the real power isn't those 100 people. It's the, on average, 350 people that they are friends with. So you've now got thousands and thousands and thousands of potential people to talk to. So think of social media as the friends of friends effect. So for every person you know, they've got, on average, this is an average with Facebook, they've got an average of 350 friends behind them. So the more if you're shouting at them, they're not going to comment or share or like or engage with you, then none of their friends are ever going to get to know you either. But if you start engaging with somebody, all of a sudden when they comment on your posts or like your posts or share it, which is the gold right there, sharing, then you're opening the door to all of their friends. That's the power. So I don't ever want you to think about this as a quantity game. How many people can I get to connect with? How many people can I get to like my page? It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality of the relationship you're building. All right. I love it if you guys just told me you really understand that this is about the friends of the friends. All right. Friends of friends. So the more you engage with people, the more that people actually comment back and engage with you, then the more people are going to see what you're doing. It's that simple. All right. So now when it comes to Facebook, let's talk about using Facebook and the different sides of it. Now, just real quick, this is just one quick little stat I wanted to show you in case there was any doubt whether that Facebook is where it's at. If I go over here, Facebook now reaches 2 billion people, right? 1.2 billion people are now on Facebook Messenger. 900 million people are using WhatsApp, and 600 million people are using Instagram. And then 300 and some million using Twitter. Well, these first 4 up here, those are all owned by Facebook. So Facebook is where it's at. So that's where we're going to focus during this webinar series. Now, when it comes to Facebook, what we're going to take you through over the next 8 weeks and really understand is you've got your Facebook personal profile. All right. Facebook profile. Then you've got your business page. And I'm seeing all these posts in here that's saying I have a separate Facebook page, but I don't do much with it. Well, that's going to change because we're going to show you how to do it successfully and how to work it properly. All right. You're going to love that. So you have your personal profile, you have your business page, then you have groups, which is also, we're going to spend an entire evening on groups because it's so important to build your community. And then now you have Messenger. All right. Messenger is, I love seeing you guys comment with the shouting and this. That's why I get a little tripped up here every now and then because I like to go over and look at the comments. So I'm got to learn how to better multitask here and read your amazing comments and keep teaching and going through this. But Messengers also, they've opened up Messenger for businesses now. So we're going to show you how to combine these 4 tools to successfully build your business. This is all within Facebook. And then even add Instagram on top of that. So first, the age old, this has been around for years, Facebook profiles versus pages. Let's just put this one to rest, shall we? Facebook profile is your personal profile. Everyone has to have a profile, right? And then you have your business page for operating your Avon business. So you have a profile and you have a page. Now let's talk about your profile real quick. And I'm actually going to show you just a couple of things while we have a little time, live. But in Facebook, you have your Facebook timeline, right? On your personal profile. Well, I like to look at that as my Facebook timeline, my personal Facebook profile is the timeline of my life. That is about me. That's for me. All right. That's not for me to do business with, although I can share what I'm doing because I'm working with the wonderful people at Avon right now. I can share that on my personal profile. But the personal profile on Facebook is a lot like your grandmother's scrapbook. Remember when you'd have to go to your remember when you got to go to your grandmother's house and you had to sit there and look at her scrapbook? And look at all their trips they took and go walk through memory lane with them. And you flip through that scrapbook. Well, guess what? That's what your Facebook timeline is. That's what your Facebook profile is. That is your personal legacy. That is your personal diary of your life. And it's something that, if you really think about it, your kids will go back and be able to say, wow, look at what he or she has done, because that is your personal profile. All right. So you need to remember that's how that's how Mark Zuckerberg planned this. It's your timeline. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that are very interesting about your timeline that you can do. This is where you can mix a little business with pleasure, but this isn't where you do your business. Your business is done on your Facebook page. I want you to consider your Facebook business page. And if you don't have a business page, you just you'll put a message in about setting up a business page, and we will give you the tools to set that up. No problem. All right. We are going to talk to you about groups. I'm going to handle groups on a whole nother night. So I'm seeing the comments there. But yeah, your Facebook business page for your Avon business, consider that your social storefront. Okay. This is your social storefront. Just like if you had a brick and mortar, a real store, you have your personal profile, which is your home. And then you have your social storefront, which is your page, right? Think of it that way, because it's really important for you to learn. Rodney just posted how to set up a Facebook business page into the QA right there. So you guys can see that if you need it, but we've got a way to stay connected to you. So don't worry. We're here to help you all along the way. But your business page is where you can do business. Now, can I promote my business at my home on my profile? Absolutely. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's so easy. And then you have groups. Now, groups have been abused a little bit this year by a lot of direct selling type companies. They've been used for hard selling, and I want to spend a lot of time on groups separately, because I believe groups should be the place for your team, and groups should be a place for your customers. In fact, Facebook recently released the ability for you to build your business page and attach a group to it, which is amazing for customer service. So we want to show you how to actually use your business page and a group to provide the best customer service. So there's no reason why everybody would want to order from you and work with you, because you're there for them. And that's what Facebook has done, and they've done a really great job. So that's what you're going to learn. I'm going to go in live right now. I think it's good to say, let's see here. I'm going to go back to, hold on one second. I'm going to pull up my screen here. Bear with me. This is the clunky part of the show here. I'm going to go in now and just show you a few things on Facebook. Oh, see, Veronica, thanks. You guys are see what I get? This scares me, but thank goodness for you guys. Now I'm so connected with you that I get to see your posts. So let's just roll through the very basics here. Okay. This is important for me just to show you a few things, and then we're going to wrap things up. We're going to keep these things to these webinars to about 45 minutes to an hour. All right. And I'm just looking at some of the comments coming through. So right now, what we're seeing here, I'm going to just refresh. And what we're seeing here is I'm looking at my news feed. My news feed is showing me posts from people that I am connected to, right? So, and there is Shauna. I'm going to get notifications like crazy. And I'm seeing what people are posting. Here we are. And oh, Cheryl, I'm sorry. Don't be ticked off. We will work with you. I'm seeing you. You got kicked out of the webinar and chat room's full, but that's okay. You got me right here, and I just saw you right here in Facebook. So you guys are fine. No worries. So my news feed is showing me what's going on with people, right? That I'm connected to. Now I'm going to click on my name up here. This is my timeline. All right. This is what's my space. This is my personal profile, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is not where I'm really going to do really hardcore business. I like to keep this fun. You know, I have a brand, you know, I am building a business using Facebook just like you are. So I got to tell you, just personally, what's important to me is I like to stay really positive. If I'm having a problem or something and I want to talk about, or like, I would never talk politics. Why even go there, in my opinion? If I did, I would maybe want to just talk specifically to my family or my personal, really long-term personal friends. I'm not going to want to just mindlessly go talk politics, because why would you want to cut potentially 50% out, since we're also, since the world is so split right now, which I don't even want to, I didn't feel uncomfortable just talking about it here. But I try to keep my personal profile. I keep it very positive and to the wonderful things that I want to remember in my life. You want to see something really cool, so I can go through. You guys have seen how you get your on this day information. Well, look, I can also go here, and I can go right over here to more, and I can do things like I can click check-ins. Have you ever done this? Just showing you some of the cool things about the diary of your life. All right. This is just so you can understand. And then we'll talk about growing your business. Sorry, getting you guys asking me a lot of notifications. But when I go to check-ins, I can actually click right here on places. Come on. Or I can click on here. Sorry, I meant to click on cities. Look at this. I can click on cities and take this back, and I can see everywhere I've traveled since I've been on Facebook. Is that not amazing? So everywhere I've traveled, where I've checked in, everything I've done. Let's see. I went to Portugal last year. I can see the pictures that I took in Portugal. Here I was in Madrid, and I was in Madrid, Spain, and oh my gosh, and look, pictures with friends, and Crystal took pictures because we met them there. I mean, talk about the legacy and the memories of your life. I mean, here I am in Portugal, went to Sintra. I mean, just crazy, isn't it? How you can go look everywhere you've been and everywhere you've checked in, and how important that is to your personal life. Or everything I've done in Los Angeles while I lived there. Have you guys ever seen this? It's pretty amazing, isn't it? So that's what I mean by the diary of your life. All right. And it's super cool to be able to see all that. Sorry, I'm going to get rid of these because y'all are connecting with us, which is awesome. I'm going to show you in a second. Now, for those of you, let's go to the business page. So that's why I say this is so important to keep this personal. Now, since you haven't set up a business page, but you're going to, I'm going to go here, right here to this business page. And this is my social chairman, Scott Kramer page. This is my speaker page for those of you who saw me. You can see there I am on the Avon stage. Wasn't that the most amazing stage? That's why I put this as my cover, because it was so cool. And this is where I conduct more of my kind of professional business. And you can see here, I can post, I can sell. You guys have been connecting like crazy. And this is my business. Now, a couple of little things just to make sure that you fill out is you want to make sure that you get what's called a vanity URL. And the way you do this, we're going to send you a little tip on this, is you're going to go to, well, first let me explain to you what it is. So when you set up your business page, you want to be able to tell people where to find it. Like I can tell you to just search at social chairman and you will find me. So if you go into Messenger right now, into Facebook Messenger, and just search for at social chairman, you will get me and you can ask me any question. All right. And I'm going to dig into pages more in the second and third webinar, but that's really important. The way you do that is it's basically saying, I can find me at www.facebook.com/social chairman right up there. All right. And the way you can do that is, and Rod, you may want to just type it in for them. You want to go to, if you haven't done this, if your page has a big long number and everything next to it, that means you haven't claimed it yet. So you're going to want to go to facebook.com/username. All right. That is to make sure you get your vanity URL, or, name your page so that it gets this right here. If you haven't done that, Rodney just posted that in there. And again, we're going to share more of these tips with you. Now, the other thing is every time that somebody has liked your page, this right here, I think you're going to find very interesting. And you can, yes, there will be a replay, by the way, don't worry. And what this is this is following. All right. And what you can do is, if you wanted to follow us or you want to make sure you see your own page, you want to promote to people to be able to see your content, they have three choices. They can see it first, meaning everything in it is posted about this is then shown to me first in my newsfeed, or by default, which they would see it the more they engage with it, or unfollow, which we don't want anyone to do that. So that's an interesting thing about your page. You also want to make sure that you put a button on your page, and the button can be anything that you want. You can see the button right here, and you can decide what it is. You want to book services, get in touch. You can put in your phone number, how to contact. You can send a message. You can sign up. You can get a quote, send an email. You can see all these options that you have, all right? And most of them that you should do on your page would be a get in touch. So like say I'm going to do send a message, and I'm going to turn on instant replies. So this is sending a message in Facebook. So if any of you go to my page, you're going to see this button change right now. Right now it says learn more, which would link to my website. But here what I can do is I can say, thank you so much for reaching me out. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have great. So this is kind of like a voicemail message, right? It just means it just gets you there. They get it instantly when somebody sends a message. Okay, so we've updated a send message button. You can see right there. I'm going to send a message. Boom, there it is. All right. So that is how I can see you gave them the group name, Rodney, because they're all joining it, which is awesome. I just changed this button. This is a call to action button on my business page to send a message. All right. So you guys are going to want to do that. I just received a new message. There it is. Let's go to it. Here we are. Here's Luann Middleton. She just said, awesome. I got it. I put an instant response in, but now as my business page, as my business, not my personal, I can say, you are awesome. And now I'm in a conversation, aren't I? I'm in a conversation with Luann. I can go view her profile. I can get to know her. See the power that's connecting here by us being connected. See what's happening. Isn't that cool? And so easy to do. So that's my business page. Another thing you're going to want to make sure you do is click on the About section, edit your page info. You're going to want to make sure you pick your category, your contact information, how you want people contacted. You guys aren't building huge pages. You want to keep your pages very much local and very much to growing your business. It's up to you. If you have a phone number, you want people to be able to call you right away. That's up to you. Here, you should put your website, your replicated website for sure. All right. This isn't Avon.com. This is your replicated website. So people can go shop your site, and you should put your email address. So put your contact information in there. Location, I would stay a little bit away from. You may want to put your city, but I wouldn't put your full address. If you did, you can unclick here so that people can't see your address. I would keep a little bit of privacy there as best practices. But general, I'd put a description, contact, and there you go. All right. So that's as simple as, remember, going to the About section, and wherever you see a pencil, that's where you can edit. So right here, I can edit. There we go. I'm going to get those. I'll get to all of you guys when I have some time after all of this. But this is basically how you do your business page. And let me show you. When I'm in my business page, there's one other thing I want you to see. And by the way, I just want you to know that with your personal profile, you don't get all these tools. So that's the other reason why setting up a business page is so critical for managing your business. Because the other thing you're going to want to do, and in every webinar, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what's called insights, because I know people don't like going here. Insights will show you how you're doing and how you're performing. And again, it's not a quantity game, it's a quality game. So I can't repeat that enough. Now I want to go and I want to show you posts. If I click on posts right here, what's fascinating is I can see data for a 1 week period of when my fans, when people are online, the people I'm connected to. All right. So I can see when they're connected. And then I can go here and I can see all the stats of my posts. I can see that, wow, this post I did got 547 impressions. It got 8 interactions, 6 shares. So you can start to see what's working and what's not. And you're going to want to do that. So this one actually looks like it's doing the best. In fact, I wonder if I can, I want to show you. This one looks like it's done great. I got 1367 organic. I'm not boosting. We'll do that later on this post. What was it? If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. Yeah, people liked that one. So people shared it and liked it, and it did very well. It reached, you can see how it did. So important for you to be able to see. Sorry, everybody, I'll get back to you. To see how your content is doing, that's the first thing I wanted to show you in Insights, okay? Now, easiest way to promote my business. First of all, right here on my page, 2 things I'm going to do, and I'm going to leave you with these 2 tips. Ready? First of all, what I can do right here is I can go right up here to this. I can highlight my page name, and I'm going to copy that, right? I'm going to copy this URL. Now I'm going to go over to my profile. Here's my personal profile, my personal profile. Hey, friends, if you haven't done so and you'd like to be motivated on social, take a second and like my page. Thanks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that URL that I copied, right? I'm going to paste that in there. Watch what happens. Okay, when I posted that right here, that URL, this popped up, didn't it? So this all popped up. So it's showing my cover. It's showing Scott Kramer. Here it is. I don't need to leave this there anymore because that's cluttered anyway. So I can highlight that and get rid of it. Because if anybody touches this, I'll post that. There it is. Let's go to the news feed. There it is right there. If you guys are seeing it, click on that. Anybody could click it. You can see right here, they can like it. All right. So that's how I just promoted my business to my profile, right? Quick little tip. So that is promoting. Now, let me show you one more. I'm going over to my business page. Let's say you're promoting and putting something in. I just did this post here. Good energy is contagious, right? Some good content there. Remember, you get what you give. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click share, and I'm going to share this. And right now it says share on a page you manage, or you can share it in a group. I'm going to share this in my timeline, my personal timeline. By the way, let me show you one other thing here real quick while I'm here. So I have 2 choices. When you're talking business page to business page, I can share this page as Scott Kramer to my business page, my Scott Kramer business page, right? And I can also post it as either myself or my business. When you're working with your business to business pages, you can choose to be your business or be yourself. Just a little tip there. And then I'm going to share this on my timeline though. This is some great creative. Please share if you agree. And then I post that. And now that's on my timeline. Go back here. So I just shared this from my business page. See, there it is, my business page, from my personal profile to my business page. So people can actually now see that when they click on it, they would be taken to my business page, right? So click on that. There they are at my business page. So that's what I mean by people clicking and engaging and whatnot. You can see that I just combined. Now, I'm sorry, it's a little, it's Scott Kramer, but what you're seeing is my personal profile, personal Scott, shared my business photo. So if anybody clicks on my business right here, they'll get to my business page. So that's the way you properly share your business of Avon to your personal profile. So those are some really cool little simple tips. Oh, we're just getting started, but our time is up. It is 8 o'clock, and I promise you to keep these things to at least to an hour. So we have so much more to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I apologize for anyone who could not get into the chat room. But it's okay because we're going to be here. In fact, guess what? How about if we set up a group just for us and that we can all participate in there? Dan and Rodney and some of the other brains that work with us can also post little videos and tips and things like that. Let's do it. So that group is, just so you know, you're going to want to go up into this bar right here, Facebook bar, and you're going to want to type in Social Selling Simplified, right? Social Selling Simplified. It's a group. So there you'll see it. Social Selling Simplified. And boom, there's the group. Join us. You're going to have to ask to join. 179 of you have already found out about it. We will get you in right away. So Rodney put the link in. It's our private group just for you guys. And you will put that in there, okay? So put that in there. You can ask questions. We'll do our best to answer it as quickly as possible. We'll get you all accepted into the group as fast as we can. And I'm going to click this. Never mind. I can see you're all going in. So you're all going to join the group. We're going to post the leave behind that I told you about. All right. Which was the leave behind. The forms. All right. That we talked about. These right here. These are the calendars. We're going to post that right now in there. Dan, we can do that, right? So you guys can download it. You guys can print those out. Again, all this is going to do is it's just a little planner for you. It shows you how often to post, what's the general rule of thumb. But you're going to want to test things out. Again, each one of you are different in your own way. So is your social media and so is your community. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. It was so great to be here with you tonight. We will have so much more fun coming your way. We'll see you next Wednesday. We will have this posted so that you can watch the replay. We will put in other tips of everything that you learned tonight over the next few days. We're going to put in small little tips. And otherwise, we will see you next week. So I'm going to turn this off and turn so you can see. I can't get up here. There we go. So with that, I am going to say thank you and good night. Have a great night. All right. Take care.